Hi everyone, I'm Marina Goncharenko, and today I'm going to give you a tour of the Monterey Peninsula, home to a fairy tale village, Carmel-by-the-Sea, and Pebble Beach, the most beautiful coastline in America. Carmel-by-the-Sea is located 120 miles south of San Francisco, about a 2.5-hour drive. It's part of the Monterey Peninsula, which is made up of 4 areas: Carmel, Pebble Beach, Pacific Grove, and Monterey. The Monterey Peninsula attracts around 8 million visitors a year. Many rate this as the most beautiful coastline in America. Carmel-by-the-Sea is a fairy tale village with a storybook charm. It's been rated as one of the top destinations not only in the US but in the world. Carmel is a small village with just over 3,000 residents. The village is about 1 square mile. Ocean Avenue is the heart of Carmel. It runs about 1 mile from California State Route 1 through downtown. Ocean Avenue is a true walker's paradise. There are all sorts of cottages that house boutique shops, art galleries, cafes, and tasting rooms. There are 41 hidden courtyards and passageways in downtown, connecting different businesses and creating beautiful lounge spaces. Carmel doesn't have any fast food and chain restaurants or coffee shops. Instead, they encourage one of many family-owned establishments. There are also no parking meters or streetlights. Most of the power lines are underground, adding to the charm of Carmel, making it one of the most photogenic towns. The most photographed building on Ocean Avenue is the Cottage of Sweets, a whimsical fairy tale candy shop. In 1959, a Canadian businessman purchased the cottage and converted it into a candy shop. He based it on his childhood memories of sweet shops in England. The cottage sits on Carmel's first courtyard, the Court of the Golden Bow, surrounded by restaurants and boutique shops. Another famous building downtown is the Tuck Box, built 98 years ago in 1927. This became Carmel's most iconic storybook fairy tale-like building. Today, it's utilized as a breakfast and lunch cafe. Nearby is the Carmel Plaza, an open-air courtyard surrounded by shops on multiple levels. There are cozy fire pits, benches, and beautiful landscaping, a very tranquil yet lively atmosphere. Here's a quick highlight of downtown. Carmel is most famous for its Comstock-style cottages, whimsical homes with asymmetrical chimneys and rounded doors. Carmel is full of these charming cottages. To this day, there are still no addresses. Instead, they have a central post office. Most cottages have names like Sea Urchin, Hansel and Gretel, or like this one called Morning Glory. The natural and intentional landscaping decorate these homes, and the beautiful colors really elevate the area. Here's a quick highlight of some of the most charming homes in Carmel. Most of Carmel is on a hillside. This gives many of the homes views of the Pacific Ocean. Ocean Ave brings us to Carmel Sunset Beach. The beach has powdery white sand, which is rare on the West Coast, making it one of California's most picturesque beaches. The beach is 1 mile long and very popular for walks, especially during sunsets. The beach comes to an end at the Butterfly House, a mid-century modern home designed by architect Frank Wynkoop in 1951. This private residence is a landmark and an architectural treasure, an extremely valuable estate that last sold for $29 million. In this part of Carmel, we start to see a very jagged coastline. This area is Carmel Point. There is a one-way scenic road along the water, and the homes are a bit larger than the typical cottages. Carmel is also home to famous celebrities who live here and visit. One of Carmel's most famous is actor and director Clint Eastwood. He was actually the mayor of Carmel for one term in the late 1980s. On the east side of Carmel Point, we have Mission Ranch, a 22-acre ranch owned by Clint Eastwood. Its historic dairy farm was renovated and turned into a boutique hotel and restaurant, with cottage-style rooms, tennis courts, and sheep grazing in the fields. Up the road from the ranch is the Carmel Mission Basilica, a Spanish colonial-style mission founded in 1770. It was the second of the 21 missions built in California. It has been beautifully restored and is one of California's most historic landmarks. The mission continues to function as an active Roman Catholic parish, holding masses and hosting weddings. They also offer tours of the property. Many come to explore the world where faith, history, art, and culture come alive. South of Carmel is Big Sur. 15 miles from Carmel is one of the most famous attractions, the Bixby Bridge. Completed over 90 years ago, this bridge has become a popular icon of California's Big Sur coastline. North of Carmel is Pebble Beach. Pebble Beach is an iconic stretch of the California coast, known for its rugged and natural beauty. It's most famous for being home to the Pebble Beach Golf Links, consistently ranked the #1 public golf course in the United States. It has hosted 6 U.S. Open championships and many other prestigious tournaments. Pebble Beach is a very exclusive area. It functions as a gated community since non-residents must pay a toll to enter. Once inside, one of the most popular attractions is the 17-mile Scenic Drive. The Scenic Drive through Pebble Beach opened 144 years ago, in 1881. More than 1.5 million visitors pass through the 17-mile drive every year. Pebble Beach contains one of only 2 native Monterey Cypress forests in the world. One of the most famous stops along the 17-mile drive is the Lone Cypress. The Lone Cypress has been a landmark for centuries. This iconic tree has been the logo for Pebble Beach Resorts since its founding in 1919. A wind-sculpted Monterey cypress perched on a granite headland. It's one of the most photographed trees in the United States, guessed to be 250 to 300 years old. Here's a highlight of the 17-mile Scenic Drive. Along the drive, we have the Lodge at Pebble Beach. Built in 1919, this is the historic heart of the resort and the social center of the community. Visitors of the Scenic Drive can explore the lodge and walk the coastal trail along the 18th fairway. Visitors can also visit one of the restaurants at Pebble Beach. The Pebble Beach Visitor Center also shares the rich golf history and rare golf memorabilia. Here's a highlight of the lodge. are just under 4,000 residents in Pebble Beach, with some of the most desirable real estate in the country. Ocean view estates line the cliffs and fairways. There are a total of 5 golf courses and 3 hotels that have become one of golf's biggest assets. North of the 17-mile drive brings us to Pacific Grove. The city has around 15,000 residents. It also has a beautiful golf course, the Pacific Grove Golf Links, set along the beautiful coastline. Decorating the course is the Point Pinos Lighthouse. This is the oldest continually operating lighthouse on the West Coast. Pacific Grove's Ocean Boulevard and Sunset Drive also offer a scenic road along the coast. It's also very popular among cyclists. Pacific Grove is also known as Butterfly Town, USA. It's home to one of the largest monarch butterfly overwintering sites on the West Coast. Between October through February, many come visit the Monarch Butterfly Sanctuary. Thousands of monarch butterflies come here and rest in the Monterey Pines. Lovers Point Park is a popular hangout in Pacific Grove. The park offers beautiful ocean views and serves as a starting point for the Pacific Grove Coastal Trail. The trail runs along the beautiful coast for about 2 miles and has some incredible scenery. There are a couple small beaches tucked between the rocky coastline. The area is so peaceful, even the animals seem unbothered. Further south is Monterey, the most populated area on the peninsula, with around 30,000 residents. It's a historic waterfront city that served as California's first capital. In the middle we have the Monterey Docks, enclosed by 2 wharfs. On the left is the old Fisherman's Wharf, built in 1926, a historic and a lively waterfront destination. It's famous for its fresh seafood restaurants and souvenir shops. They also have some of the most popular whale watching tours in California. It's a charming atmosphere for strolling and perfect for experiencing the natural beauty of the California coast. At the end of the pier is a popular area to observe the wildlife. There are many sea lions lounging below and otters swimming in the bay. Next to the wharf is the Old Custom House, built in 1827. It is 198 years old and the oldest public building on the West Coast, built by Mexico to collect taxes on imports. The Monterey Plaza Hotel and Spa is one of the best places to stay on the peninsula. an iconic luxury oceanfront hotel right on the bay. It's one of the top-rated hotels in the area, and for a good reason. They have a beautiful coastal lobby with nautical accents. There are a handful of restaurants on site and many surrounding the hotel. The best part are the views. The temperature at night gets pretty cool. The sliding doors have a screen. You can open your sliding doors at night and go to sleep with the sound of waves crashing below. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this tour of Carmel-by-the-Sea, Pebble Beach, and Monterey.